Is there a motion to approve appropriations ordinance number 52?
I move we approve ordinance number 52, the last one of the year.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Declare the public input session open for any items not on the agenda, and I see Ron Peters already on the move.
Good morning.
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 Where's our buddy?
He's home with COVID.
All right. We wish him well,
Yep.
that's for sure. Well, I just wanted to thank y'all and bring you up to date on the community dinner. The Christmas dinner went off well, as did the Thanksgiving dinner, thanks to a lot of people that volunteered, including the mayor and his wife and the Commissioner Weens. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're really good with cold clam shells, but they didn't trust us with hot.
That's anybody here that doesn't understand why.
We know how to put butter and rolls in a bag.
Yeah,
We know how to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Commissioner Weens,
And cookies. His wife
Yeah.
put the cookies in,
Yeah.
so.
Commissioner Weens is number one in rapid roll wrap. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Getting those rolls out of what he wrapped, that's. the
Yes.
Anyway, we served 932 meals
Good.
on Christmas Day. And we do want to thank you guys. It is appreciated. Also, even though they're not here, thank the county commissioner Becker, Keith Becker and his wife were there.
Good.
And incoming Commissioner Odell and his wife were there. So I'm glad to see that they're breaking new ones in right. I'd like to thank the police department for all they did to keep that thing flowing. It was a great job. Obviously, with 200 people less than we had on Thanksgiving, it wasn't quite as big a job, but it was still, I'm sure, a challenge out there. Other departments from the city that helped out, in the county, I know it takes a whole bunch of people to do this. Journey Church for the use of their parking lot, if nothing else, and all the volunteers that were out there to help
Good.
out. You know, one thing that I did notice, and I noticed it at Thanksgiving, it just didn't log in. But we had a lot of families that are there volunteering, and we are training another generation of volunteers. And boy, you don't realize until you're working in a group that depends on volunteers, you don't realize how important that is, that we have young people that are there and being trained to volunteer, brought up in the volunteer atmosphere like most of us had the benefit of happening in our lives. So just wanted to bring you up to speed if anybody has questions.
No,
Go.
appreciate the work
Thank
you
you.
guys do.
Yeah, Ron, I'd just like to thank you too, because I got more calls this year on letting me know how well that operation ran and how quick people were getting through. And so we got a lot of good comments. So thank you for all your work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Right.
you.
Thanks.
The committee thanks you. There's a lot of work goes into it.
Mhm.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay. Do we have any other public input online?
No.
Okay, the bench.
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, I have a couple things. First, I want to congratulate on behalf of the city, McPherson High School basketball coach Kurt Kinnaman, who accomplished his 500th win against Bueller. A good place to accomplish it. And just to throw in a little bit for any Bueller people watching, that was the 30th time in a row that McPherson had beat Bueller. So we need them to win once in a while, so we still have a rivalry on this. But Kurt has done a great job, 500 wins, 525 wins overall in his basketball career. 500 wins is a lot. And I hope that he hits another milestone and we can congratulate him again. I would also like to say something about COVID. Finally, we're able to pull back up, and I see I left off a line on some things, but we are down to daily new cases on the moving average of 10.43. and new cases per 100,000 of 36. We've got to get under 25 to get back in the orange. And so I think that we are at least moving in the right direction. And I know Shaylee will put out a report today. She didn't put a report out on Wednesday and Friday, but there are, this is based on what's coming from KDHE to them. So we will probably go up a little bit, but hopefully not too much. And hopefully we do not have community spread due to Christmas. I'll give you a personal thought, and that is I'm less concerned right now with community spread and more concerned with community unity. And I appreciate everybody that shopped Christmas locally, and I hope that you will continue, particularly to help our eating establishments and drinking establishments. But we need to keep on keeping on, KO, for the community. And we will get through this thing. And we have to come through. If you don't like something, at least be polite. And we'll get through this. But if we are going to argue and be nasty in places, it takes a long time for that to heal. So we can't afford to do that. So think about community unity. How can you be kind? How can you promote community unity today? And we'll get through the thing. But for not being kind, there is no vaccine. Only what you make up your mind to do. So please be kind. Whether you agree with somebody or not, at least be hospitable. With that, I think I can close the public input session. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So move.
All right, second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I'd like to call on Chief Golden. We have, we do need to approve a job description first.
Morning, Mayor, Commissioners.
Morning.
The first item I have on the agenda this morning is a motion to approve the job description for the Police Department Administrative Sergeant position as presented. I have two other motions that go with this. Motion to approve the updated job description for the Police Department Traffic Lieutenant position as presented, and motion to approve the updated job description for the Police Department Administrative Captain position as presented. The Police Department has created a job description for the Administrative Sergeant, which the school crossing guards and VIN inspectors will be managed by the Traffic Lieutenant, which is the big change in there. And Internal Affairs and PIO will be the responsibility of the Administrative Captain. So that's the
Okay,
three items.
I would like to do three different motions.
Be three different ones.
Yeah. First motion, I move to approve the job description for Police Department Administrative Sergeant position as presented.
I second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next, I'd like to move to approve the updated job description for the Police Department Traffic Lieutenant position.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Last, I'd like to move to approve the updated job description for the Police Department Administrative Captain position.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you.
you can continue on. Do you have anything you want to say about SRO or,
I will bring that up in just a
oh,
little bit.
okay, all right.
The
Sorry.
next item I have is the acceptance of, or a motion to approve the retirement of Police Department Lieutenant Stacy Snyder, effective December 30th, 2020, and to begin the hiring process for a patrol officer.
Okay, I would like to move to accept the retirement of Police Department Lieutenant Stacy Snyder, effective December 30th, 2020, and approve beginning the hiring process for a patrol officer.
I'll second.
All
Okay.
those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I'd like to say with Stacy here, I would say it if he wasn't here. We appreciate the great job that you've done. we will miss your 25 years of experience, but we'll wish you well in a new adventure. And just remember, you can be like Stan and come back.
When I first started, Lieutenant Snyder was my field training officer. He set the bar high for me. We had some fun, learned some things, learned some buttons not to push in the middle of the night. But he's been a great friend. He's been a very compassionate person about the job, and he's been somebody that everybody will talk to and have open conversations with. Heart of gold. And Stacy, you will be missed. I do have a plaque that is somewhere with USPS somewhere in the United States that says it should be here today. So when that comes in, we'll get a nice picture of it, and we'll give that to you.
Yeah,
Okay?
You get a good picture of him and put it out on
Absolutely.
social media.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just thank you, Stacy.
You have anything you want to say? You have to come up here if you're going to talk. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. I appreciate the citizens of McPherson entrusting me with the position that I've been given over the last 25 years as an officer in the community. I've had a lot of good times with all the officers here on the department, some of which are still here from the beginning. And there are quite a few that are brand new to me that I really don't know. So today's my time, and my decision to move forward with something else has come, but I've enjoyed the 25 years that I've been here.
I have to ask you, did you, when you, 25 years ago, did you ever think you were going to stay that long?
No,
That's always, it's always something to think back on, in my opinion, anyway. But
You know, being
appreciate
an-
your help.
being an officer has its ups and downs, but I've enjoyed serving the community.
Good.
Yeah,
That's what's kept me here.
thank you.
Thank you.
I also have Harris Terry. If you'd like to come on up. Harris Terry also put in his retirement letter effective December 31st, 2020. Harris has been the McPherson VIN inspector for the past 29 years and has done an outstanding job for the city of McPherson. We'd like to thank him for his many years of service for the city of McPherson and many years of service to McPherson County. Once again, I also have a plaque for you that is somewhere. And as when it gets here, I will get that to you. But, you know, I never had to worry about the VIN inspectors. I knew you had it under control and you would train all our new ones that we would bring in. And you just have a wealth of knowledge, and you helped us all. And I just really appreciate everything you've done for us, Harris. And I just wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harris, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you.
Been a privilege and a pleasure to be able to do this job for the last 29 years and to finish out at the end of the year, and got two good guys coming in that's going to continue the procedure. It's a good PR for the police department and city of McPherson, and get to meet a lot of neat people and saw a lot of neat cars over the years. So
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure. So, and thank you very much for it, and all the 6 chiefs that I've worked under. So
Okay.
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you, Harris. Congratulations.
Next item you have.
Promotion Administrative Sergeant.
The next item I have is a motion to approve the promotion of Officer Katie Kahn to Administrative Sergeant effective today.
I would like to move to approve the promotion of Patrol Officer Katie Kahn to Administrative Sergeant effective December 28th, 2020. Is there a second?
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Katie is on active duty, and she's a warrant officer and a helicopter pilot.
Mm-hmm.
So we wish her well in that, and she should return to the city in October of 2021.
Right. I did have word that she might swing by the police department tomorrow, and if she does, I have her badge here. I'm holding that up to the camera because I
There you
believe
go.
she's watching online. So congratulations to you. Job well done. The next item I have is the presentation of promotions. I will have Sergeant Kyle Askren come in with his family. Kyle has been with the McPherson Police Department for a little while now with prior law enforcement experience. I believe he has, what, 9 years now under your belt? 10? 10 years under his belt. Former Marine.
There aren't any former Marines. There are Marine veterans. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you that.
That's why I had to say that. You know, but he has done an outstanding job. The officers really looked up to him, great leadership skills. And I can't say much more other than congratulations. Like to have this thing by your wife. You'd like to put that on. There you go. And here's one of those big guys, so I won't go through into the screen. Okay. All right. You want me to go through all of these? How to be old, right?
Did you get a good picture with the family and the chief? Hey, if you approach the bench, it's because of COVID, we'll just give you a fist bump and come out with you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Officer Jackson. Officer Jackson also came to us from another department, South Hutch. Gets along with the officers very well, studies a lot of leadership, reads a lot of books. Still have a couple of my books that he hasn't returned, but that's all right. But he's been doing a great job, and I know he's going to do well. So I'll give this. There's no way. I'll do one for him.
Yeah.
It's not the Navy, is that what you said?
Oh.
We can send you ours. Okay, give us a fist bump.
Congratulations.
Way to go.
Rupert. Officer Joseph Rupert.
I didn't see him.
There he is.
There
I
he
was gonna
is.
say, oh, there he is.
Rupert has done a great job as our first SRO, is that correct? And he definitely has brought a lot of positivity to the school, and he's done a great job out there. Set the bar for the future SRO, which will be interviewing January 5th. We have 2 interested in that position, and we'll be able to get them into the SRO. Rupert is also retired military, and he's done a great job, and obviously he had prior law enforcement experience as well, so congratulations. I'll give this to you. If you'd like to put it down. See a little tear for him. That's right, you got it covered.
Yeah, he's got a year to forget about it.
You want to keep those packages? Congratulations. You get a photo with him? Congratulations.
Way to go, guy. Don't get in the car with the bulldog. What's that? I said, don't get in the car with the bulldog.
David, Reed. This is a lateral transfer. Lieutenant Reed has been on patrol for about 20 years. Has done a great job leading the men and women of the police department in patrol. He is now going to move into the traffic lieutenant position, where he mainly he went out there writing tickets and working accidents and everybody's favorite. But Dave has done a great job with the department, dedicated to the department, and a lot of people look up to him. So just want to say congratulations and good luck in your new position.
All right, we'll give you a fist bump. Hope you weren't the one that talked to this.
Yeah, no, it wasn't him.
Okay, where are we at? Next thing I have is a motion to accept the resignation of Madeline Dietrich, school crossing guard, effective today, and continuing the hiring process for crossing guards. We're looking okay, but it's really difficult to get these crossing guards. We've been reaching out the most we can. If anybody's interested out there, please contact the police department and let us know if you're interested. It's about 2 hours a day, and I think school will pick back up February 1st or something like that. So we have a little time. But,
Yeah, I think elementary is going to come back in January.
okay.
Talking
I
about,
would like to move to accept the resignation of Madeline Dietrich, school crossing guard, effective Monday, December 28th. Continue the hiring process for crossing guards.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And the last item I have is a motion to approve the disposal of the 1984 International Brinks armored vehicle owned by the police department, and we would get rid of it at McPherson Metals LLC. We've had this vehicle since 2000. There's a lot of maintenance issues that have gone wrong with this vehicle, and the ballistics, we're not 100% sure if it would even stop around at this time. So it's just a good time to get rid of it.
Okay, I'd like to move to approve the disposal of 1984 International Brinks armored vehicle owned by the police department at McPherson Metals LLC.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, the next item is COVID-19 in city offices. As you are aware, a couple of weeks ago, we closed the office and you have to ring the doorbell. We are encouraging you to have an appointment. I have talked with the three ladies that are basically responsible for that. And two do not want to see a change. They claim they are turning a lot away. We have been accepting public works people if they show up, even without an appointment, but still feel like it is a necessary thing to keep the door locked for now. If we hit a point in the community, we might do this, but I would like to open it up to the commissioners for their thoughts.
I'm in favor of leaving it like it is.
I think we leave it like it is. I realize that it causes probably a little more work to the ladies especially. They have to get up and open the door and do that, but I think it's protection for them as well as for everybody else that's involved. So
Yeah.
I think we leave it like it is.
And the ladies that get up the most are in favor of
Good.
keeping it locked.
Nope,
So-
I agree.
Okay.
I've talked
All
to them
right.
as well.
So we'll move on to the fire department and Chief Weisman.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
One item for you. Firefighter Larry Embers submitted his resignation as firefighter EMT. He took a job over at BPU, which starts today. Firefighter Embers has requested to move to paid call firefighter status and stay with the department. And we request a motion to accept Larry Embers' resignation as full-time firefighter EMT and move him over to paid call firefighter EMT effective today and begin the hiring process for a full-time firefighter.
I'd like to move to accept the resignation of Larry Embers as full-time firefighter EMT and move him to paid call firefighter EMT effective today, December 28, 2020, and authorize beginning the hiring process for a full-time firefighter.
And I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I want to say also that we did start the COVID-19 testing across the street. It's been going fairly well. We did have to close down due to the holiday. The lab was closed over the holiday. So we started back up today. We will be closing down later this week for holiday hours again. But if everybody just look at the Facebook and the city website, the directions there, and we've had a pretty good response from the community. I'm hoping that we get additional tests in before we run out. But we're going through our tests relatively quickly.
Good.
Do you have any idea how many people we tested?
The other day, I believe we tested somewhere in the 50 people range. So it was pretty good response. We've had to schedule them, and we schedule them every 5 minutes to try to get them in. We have had some no-shows. We would appreciate if people call and schedule appointments. So you're taking up a spot, please show up. But it seems to be going relatively good.
How long does that take?
About 5 minutes.
Okay.
We set up a patient portal before with MDL Lab WSU, and that takes the most time. The test itself is really, it's quick.
Okay.
Okay, we've been effective. You've already got a couple of city staff.
Yep.
So don't test any more city staff.
Okay, Prez.
Yeah. That's a Trump mandate.
Yeah, that's a Trump mandate.
No Fuji.
That's right.
All right, we'll move on to public lands and facilities.
Good morning.
Information.
Good morning. I have, just wanted to inform the public that our Christmas tree disposal, annual Christmas tree disposal will happen between December 25th and January 15th. Citizens are able to drop off live, real, or fresh cut Christmas trees at the water park parking lot at Lakeside Park. The trees will be chipped every Friday, except this week we're going to chip on Thursday if weather permits. Please make sure they're clean of all decorations and any plastic bags or anything like that. For any other additional information, you can call 620-245-2565.
Thank you, Wayne.
Thanks.
Okay, calling Public Works, Justin Walker.
Mhm.
Good morning.
Morning.
Justin.
So we have a promotion today. Cameron Trog has obtained his KDHE Class 2 operator certificate. With that, we would like to promote him from operator in training to an operator 2. We would like to make that effective today. We want to congratulate Cameron on a job well done,
Mhm.
and we look forward to his continued success through operator 4.
And I move that we promote Cameron Schrog to Operator 2 at the wastewater treatment plant effective today, December 28th.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Second item is a change order number 1. On March 11th, 2019, we approved $306,700 for inspection services for the Holmes area drainage project. The project is now complete and we have received the final inspection invoice. The final inspection cost for the project was $305,734.35, which is a contract reduction of $965.65.
I move that we approve change order number 1, Alfred Benish and Company for the inspection services for the Hulse area drainage project for a contract reduction of $965.65, bringing the total cost of inspection to $305,734.35, and authorize the mayor to sign the change order.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That's all I have today.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Justin.
You bet.
Okay, we have a board appointment for the Joint City County Airport Advisory Board. I would like to move to approve the reappointment of Dale Sprague as the city representative to the Joint City County Airport Advisory Board effective January 1, 2021, for a term of 3 years, expiring in December 31st, 2023.
I second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Dale's been on the board a long time. He is conversant with FAA and the history of the airport, but coming down the road, we will probably have to start to make some changes. So, but I hope that Dale is looking to groom someone as he gets older to take his place, but he's good for 3 years. Okay, the next, your annual agreements and contracts, I'll call on the city administrator.
City Commission needs to consider adoption of the 2021 fee resolution establishing and adjusting fees for 2021. That this attached resolution 20-18 sets the fees for the upcoming year. The items in yellow represent the changes, additions, and subtractions from the previous versions of the resolution, and a clean version is attached as well. We went kind of over that in study session last time, and there were a few changes that were incorporated, and they are.
You should be up on annual agreements and contracts, municipal
8-1.
building, 8-1.
Sorry.
You jumped down to administrative report. No, I'm sorry if I confused you.
Sorry.
Or we can do it, so if you're pulled up there, we can
But
do,
you-
we can do 9 and then we'll come back to 8. If you'd rather do it that way.
No, that's all right. I can go back to that. The first item on annual agreements is municipal court, and community building janitorial contracts, which Wayne Burns has kind of prepared. Do you want to say anything on those? There's not really a lot of changes. Cost-wise, I believe they stay the same. Is that correct?
Yes, everything stays the same. And the contractor has agreed to the contracts. We just need the mayor's signature on the contracts.
Okay, somebody, I'll move to approve the municipal center, municipal court, community building janitorial contract agreements with Gloria's Cleaning Company for January 1, 2021 to December 31st, 2021, for an amount not to exceed $1,640 per month for the municipal center, $360 a month for the municipal court, and $25 an hour for the community building as needed, and authorize the mayor's position to sign related documents.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the next item is McPherson Industrial Development Company Incorporated, their annual contract, which expires on December 31st of each year, has been prepared. There are no major changes in this one as well. We've kept the fee the same as, or the amount that's allocated is the same as it has been the last several years, at $100,000 for calendar year. And no major changes other than changing the years on this particular one.
Okay, I'll move to approve the 2021 contract for services with McPherson Industrial Development Company, Inc., MIDC, for industrial recruitment services, and authorize the mayor to sign the contract.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the next one, the city of McPherson has contracts to provide services to McPherson Township, King City Township, and Fire District Number 10, also considered South New Gotland, for fire service. Attached are the three contracts with their respective fire districts. The contract amounts are based upon a 0.5% of total final assessed valuation for 2019. The 2021 contract amounts for the respective townships are listed below. And this reflects the second year of a two-year 1 mil total increase, 0.5 mils per year that was agreed to when we did this. And you can see the amounts that are below for the three townships and where their increases went. I will say that some of this is dictated by where the mill levy goes. And back in 2019, there was a fairly significant jump in mill levy in McPherson Township because of a significant tax abatement that ended that year. So that's the reason there's a little bit higher increase there. Any questions on this?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll move to approve the 2021 fire contracts with the McPherson Township, King City Township, and Rural Fire District Number 10, which is South New Gotland Township, and authorize the mayor and the city clerk to sign the contracts.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next item is the 2021 McPherson Water Park Operating Agreement. Each year, we consider renewal of this agreement with the McPherson Recreation Commission, who operates the McPherson Water Park on our behalf. Attached is the agreement for 2021. Staff recommends considering the adoption of the 2021 Water Park Operating Agreement at this point.
And I'll make the motion to approve the 2021 City of McPherson Water Park Operating Agreement with the McPherson Recreation Commission, and authorize Mayor Brown to sign the agreement.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, you can keep on going into the administrative report.
I'll go back to where I started before.
Yeah.
Sorry, I skipped an
There you
area. The city commission needs to consider adoption of that 2021 fee resolution establishing the adjusted fees for 2021. This attached resolution 2018 sets the fees for the upcoming year. And as I mentioned before, items in yellow represent changes, additions, subtractions, no subtractions on this for this particular year from previous versions of the resolution. A clean version is attached as well. So you've got both one with yellow that shows the changes that we reviewed last week in study session, and one that's got, that's no highlights on it, so.
I move that we adopt resolution number 20-18, a resolution establishing a schedule of various costs and fees to be assessed by the city of McPherson, Kansas, and authorize the mayor to sign the resolution.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. The next item, this year, the McPherson Housing Coalition received $192,353 in grant funding from KDHE. Due to COVID-19, there was no match required by the McPherson Housing Coalition. It'll be allotted, who they announced would be allotted $114,000 for rapid rehousing applicants, $66,500 for homeless prevention applicants, and then $2,660 for technology and training, with $9,193 for grant administration. This reimbursement request will bring the total request for 2020 to $59,290.57, which equates to 31% of the total awarded $192,353. ESG does stand for the Emergency Solutions Grant, and this grant is funded by KDHE. It's actually received by the city of McPherson and administered by the city for the benefit of the McPherson Housing Coalition for all their homeless prevention programs and activities.
I'll make the motion to approve payment to the McPherson Housing Coalition for the ESG grant reimbursement request number 5 in the amount of $20,786.20, and authorize Mayor Brown to sign the related documents.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This last week in December, each year we receive invoice for 2020 expenses related to city shared services with McPherson County. This includes the law enforcement center, includes operation and maintenance costs for that in particular, and 911 dispatch expenses, which the city shares a portion of, and also the city's portion of a PRI phone system, which we share with the county as well. The total cost are for this year were $495,778, and that does not include the last week of payroll, which we kind of had to have a cutoff at some point. There may either be an adjustment early on next year, or we adjust the bill for next year. So just understand there might be a small amount that would need to be approved in addition to that. Mr. Whitty did indicate that this, with the exception of the payroll, it should cover the remaining costs for 2020. The breakdown of expenses, as well as the letter invoice from the McPherson County, is attached in your agenda if you want to be able to see that. But it was a slight increase from last year, but not a fairly significant one.
I move that we approve payment to McPherson County for the city portion of the 2020 Law Enforcement Center LEC maintenance and operation costs for the 2020 Police Department, Fire Department, EMS portions of E911 dispatch and phone system for an amount not to exceed $495,778.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Next item, each year we receive property tax bills from the McPherson County Treasurer, which cover the county landfill fees, but exempt the ad valorem payments. Attached is a spreadsheet that kind of compares the tax bills from 2020 to the previous year. If you want to be able to see that, the reality of it is it's less than a $400 increase is what we're looking at.
I'll make the motion to approve payment to the McPherson County Treasurer for real estate taxes and landfill fees for an amount not to exceed $11,387.02.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Rehabilitation work was recently completed on 812 South Ash, which was completed with SCED and also with the with a particular developer. In this case, it was Arambula Construction. And this is what I've had got before you today is payment request number 4. And this is related to the 2020 Community Development Block Grant Housing Rehabilitation Program. The pay request includes payment to Arambula Construction for $21,849 and SCED for $763. I will note that the mortgage fee portion of this is actually paid by the city. It's one of the smaller pieces that the city pays as a portion of the grant, while the other portions amounting to $22,574 will be paid directly by the grant. To date, with this request, there's $66,274 that's been expended of the total $300,000 in grant funds. Just as a reminder, we were awarded this grant in January, and we've got 2 years to complete it. And this is probably the most interest we've had in any of our housing grants, and we hope will be done well in advance of the 2 years, even with some of the challenges that COVID has had with some of the supplies.
Move that we authorize project payment number 4 to SCED, $763, and Arambula Construction Company Incorporated, $21,849 for a total amount not to exceed $22,612 for partial compensation of grant construction, inspection, and administration fees related to the 2020 CDBG Housing Rehabilitation Program.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the next item, the current lease extension between the city of McPherson and McPherson Recreation Commission for Rolfe Park and Well Park, both properties we leased to them, is set to expire on December 31st, 2020. Jeff Houston has prepared a second lease extension for a 10-year period, with the agreement expiring on December 31st of 2030. The commission should consider extending the lease agreement, and that should cover us for another 10 years.
I'll make the motion to approve the second extension agreement between the city of McPherson and the McPherson Recreation Commission for a 10-year period, and to authorize Mayor Brown to sign the agreement.
Second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, and the next one's just a reminder that our offices will actually be closed on Friday, January 1st, for the New Year holiday, and we will reopen again on January 4th of 2021. There are several wages for your consideration, and those are ones that you've all heard about today. First being Katie Kahn, Police Department, going from patrol officer to administrative sergeant, going from $26.82 to $27.49 per hour, effective December 28th. Cameron Schrag, wastewater treatment plant, going from an operator in training to operator 2. And that will be a change in pay from $21.05 to $21.47, effective December 28th. Lyle Starr, facilities maintenance at the Park Department, going from $21.05 to $21.47, effective December 28th, 2020. And Tamara Seeley, City Clerk HR Officer, going from $38.64 to $39.41, effective December 28th.
I move we approve the wages as read.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And just the reason you didn't see some of the law enforcement, because we approved those last week. So there are 3 cereal malt beverage licenses, enhanced cereal malt beverage licenses for you to consider. The first being Dillon's store at 1320 North Main, for sale in an original and an open container, and no consumption on the premises. Also Walgreens at 2095 East Kansas, for sale in original and unopened container and for no consumption on premises. Finally, Quick Shop, located at 820 East Kansas Avenue, McPherson, Kansas, for sale in original and unopened containers and no consumption on premises.
I'd make the motion to approve the enhanced CMB licenses.
I second.
just in time for New Year's Eve.
There you
All
go.
those in favor say aye.
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 And there are two bonds, and those are E&M Plumbing Incorporated out of Hutchinson, a $5,000 plumbing bond, and Doug's Heating and Air Incorporated out of Salina, $5,000 mechanical bond.
I move we approve the bonds as read.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I'd like to move to recess city commission meeting.
My second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.